my god. I think the power's gonna go out. Uh-oh. I have no idea how to... What kind of mood are we thinking about? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright guys, this is the setup. It's my little guitar. Its name is SpongeBob. Okay, so... Oh crap, it'll stay. This video, I'm really just trying to catch up on all the art that I need to do, including my comic. I probably won't finish that episode, but I need to finish a lot of it. And I guess I can also talk about my process with it too. many people like usually work on like webtoons and stuff, because this crap takes freaking forever. I don't get series that like freaking post like every week or whatever. That's insane. I don't want to give spoilers. Well, I guess like if you're watching this, I'm like drawing what is episode 5 of my comic Apocalypse. These guys are Emmy and Lisa. They are about, I'd say maybe 14 years old, at least right now. And they got on a bus maybe like a day before this and got to what they were thinking was like either their school or whatever they signed up for. Turned out not being that. And am I explaining this bad? Their world is like an imitation of what Earth is, but they don't really know like what's normal, what's not. So like, because like as of right now in the comic, you don't really know like what is going on basically, because everything is so weird. It's like they got on a bus thinking like, oh, it's gonna take us one place by themselves at 14 years old, or at least very young, but they do it anyways and they're used to it. And even now they're following this stranger around, just trusting that, oh, he's gonna take us to the right place, don't worry. But you know, that's not what happens. Apocalypse is a very sci-fi, very fantasy type story. But it's got a way deeper meaning once I get to it, honestly. It's in such an early stage of like, I guess, development, but like I already know like everything that's gonna happen. It's just the time it takes to make each episode and to write them out and to draw them all by myself. It's exhausting. See, I would even consider like hiring other people to help me with it, but like how do you even do that? Because it would need to be someone that can replicate my style, or I guess even color them, but like I even color in such a weird way. Emmy, which is short for like, I think Amelia, I think that's what I chose. She's weird. Like, when everyone was talking about how like this isn't the right place we're supposed to go to, which another spoiler, when they like got to this place that they're in, which is called NRO. Basically, the first thing they did was a tour, and the guy, I wonder if I can find a sketch of him. His name is 37. If you saw, he was in my sketchbook tour in the last video. He took him around and showed him this very weird place, which is the outside. And basically what it is it's a whole city that's fallen apart and has undead people, presumably, wandering around trying to kill people. And they have no idea any of this was going on, because what he says, what 37 says, is that everything is just hidden away to not cause like global panic. And what's happening right now is that they're thinking, oh, like, we have to get out of here. We have to explain to him that this isn't what we signed up for. Like, we didn't sign up to be military zombie soldiers or whatever. She signed up for fashion school. She does not want to be here. And so they talk to him, and he says, like, oh, okay, big misunderstanding. I'll take you back. And, well, he doesn't. He sends him back to the place that leads into the zombie place. I think he calls it the Wastelands. How I do my comics is, well, it's kind of different. It's very all over the place. But in my sketchbook, or one of them, I have a bunch of sketches about like the episodes where I'll just draw like lines and stuff, like columns like these, and I'll basically storyboard it. Well, before that, I've written in, here, let me grab it. Oh! This little guy. My little journal I use for this comic series. I've written a bunch of stuff about the story and elements that I want to be a part of it, and certain things that are gonna happen and stuff, and different characters and scenarios. And then, like, after I write, I storyboard, and after I storyboard, I sketch it for real. Sometimes I don't if the scene is like simple, but then I just outline it in color. To make things like faster, I'm trying to figure out like shortcuts I can do in drawing. Like, there's a bunch of things I can do but I don't want to do. But things I do cut on is like shading and like highlight. I only try to do it for like scenes that I deem are like dramatic or like things you need to focus on. I've kind of been getting a little lazy with the backgrounds too. But I mean, there's only so much you can really do with the background anyways. I really need to get back into reading comics, like reading webtoons, because I don't really, because I'm just so busy all the time. But I really need to look back and see what other people do. And there's plenty of like videos and tutorials about like, oh, this is how you make a webtoon. But it's like not many that go into like the actual production and stuff of them. I'll tell you one thing though. Comic making and like doing webtoons like this, they've really helped me with doing anatomy and drawing faster, because I doubt I could bust this out in as long as it took me like maybe a year ago. That would probably take me forever, honestly. The tablet I'm using is an iPad, I think 10 or 9. Originally I used a Microsoft tablet. It was like a GoPro. I used that for the longest, but I got real tired of the pens are like terrible for those. Like, I do not recommend, if you're thinking of getting a tablet, do not look into like a Microsoft one if you can, because it's just like those pens are allergic to lasting long. I've never had like a Microsoft pen that lasted more than like 2 years. And like those things aren't cheap. Like they're like $60, $30 at the cheapest. And they're so bad. Like I bought one once and it literally lasted like maybe 1 month and it broke. It just wouldn't work anymore. This isn't my first comic that I did though. I did this other one called God, what's it called? It's like Unicorn Sugar Blast X. I think that was the name. It was about that other guy I was talking about. His name was like Neo Sugar Dagger. Such a weird freaking name, but I made it like 2019, I think. 2019 or 2020. God. But it followed a guy who was a model, but he got fired because his boss or something was like cutting on employees or something, and he just couldn't work there anymore. And he was getting real low on like money and stuff. And he got approached by some very shady people saying like, hey, we got a job for you. And that job was being a magical girl, because apparently he was the only person that looked so much like this famous magical girl. And she, like, I forget what I thought of that happened to her, but like something happened to her and people loved her, but they really needed her to do it, and he was the closest they could to getting to her. It was real cute though. I remember the city that it took place in. I named it Bubblegum City because I made all the buildings pink. It's crazy because I remember I wrote a bunch of stuff for that one too, like the same that I did for this series. But now I just have all these scrapped ideas in a notebook that I'm probably not going to do anything with. I really hope that doesn't happen to this series though, because I feel like it would do very well.